So, as some viewers might know, there are two dogs here on the farm. Buck, the English Shepherd, who is bred to be a farm dog. Not a livestock guardian dog. Totally different, but sort of an all-around farm dog. A dog whose job is to keep animals in their respective places and bark at anybody who comes down the driveway, or even anybody who drives by on the road, and bark at UPS and bark at FedEx and bark at everything, and and try to bite the ears off of the goats, I guess, and the pigs. But the other dog here, the OG original dog that I got while renting on a horse farm in another state. This dog, this is a rescue from Home for Good Dogs all the way down in New Jersey. Drove quite a ways with 1 day's notice to go get her. About 10 plus years ago now. Oof, that hurts. And, oof. Some of you might be like, well, what on earth breed of dog is Bear? And can't afford the DNA test right now. Wish I could. But, Bear was listed on petfinder.com as a Husky Labrador Retriever mix. But I think there's something else in there too. So now the question everybody might be screaming at the screen right now is, why on earth would you get a Husky mix for a farm dog? And, well, the original intent of Bear was to be more like a hiking and activity buddy. You know, an active dog to get my introverted ass out of the house and into state parks and stuff, on trails and running around doing stuff. Now, yes, I did get her while living on a horse farm, so that was interesting. But the reason I did wish I had a DNA test for this dog is because on the horse farm, when a horse got loose or tried to run down our fence and destroy the entire duck habitat and eat all of my garden and my herbs, Bear here would chase them out of where they weren't supposed to be and up towards the barn. So that was always helpful. Who's being very camera shy today? The first question people familiar with Huskies are going to ask probably is, how many birds has Bear sent off to Valhalla? How many birds has Bear killed since I got her as a puppy? And the answer is a lot. Having a Husky mix is an adventure, and if you're going to have one on a farm, you need to really, really get lucky and get one who can actually be trained to not kill your chickens. Well, your ducks, and then your chickens. Geese, turkeys, every type of bird you have on your farm would have to be done individually with any dog, I think, but particularly Bear. But we're gonna go get some water for these birds, and we can see how Bear acts all alone in here with the birds. Yeah. Hi. Yeah, she's more interested in poop than birds. There was a gigantic learning curve, both on my part and Bear's part, when it came to not eating the livestock. When I first got ducks on my farm, and then geese, and then chickens. And guinea hens just do not get a husky mix, or I don't know. You would have to get a special livestock guardian dog to deal with guinea hens, because even Buck over here has a taste for guinea hens. There's something about how flighty and wild they are that makes them irresistible to dogs. Like, even if you think you have your dog trained to not maul guinea hens, the prey drive is just, with those birds, it's something irresistible about guinea hens. I had one left who was in here with the chickens, and he was relatively safe unless he got out of here and I wasn't around or something, but guinea hens were just a temptation too large for Bear the Husky mix when there was a flock of them running around loose on the farm. They're also too much of a temptation for local predators, so that's how I ended up with one left. The weasel got him this year. Last year, that was crappy. Yeah. What training techniques would I have used with Bear? Well, when she was grabbing onto my favorite ducks and using them like chew toys if she reached the duck pen before I did and got through the door. I had to use a technique that wolves use on each other. And I'm not about to do it because it would really confuse and upset the dog right now. But I would have to grab Bear's legs and roll her. Just pull them out from under her. Do the same thing with goats, especially large bucks who weigh more than me, who are being jerks. But yeah, I had to roll her and grab her muzzle and growl in her face. And dogs who are husky mixes or have close lineage to wolves understand that message very clearly. Basically means don't do this or I'm gonna eat you in wolf lingo. And yeah, she started to get the message after about 2 occasions of that. Decided my human really gets bent out of shape when I make her ducks into snacks. So yeah, and then we had to train on a leash with the chickens, and turkeys. Every bird added to the farm was a new leave it session of training the words leave it. And Bear is very, very food motivated, so that was also helpful. Positive training I encourage, but again, I don't condone or recommend a husky mix on a farm because yeah, my turkey here has it in for Buck. Hey! The broiler crumble is not sitting there for you. No, you're not the quail. That's not yours. Leave it. So they both try to pull things the minute I'm not looking, as you just saw. Okay, come on out, Bear. Shouldn't even be in there, silly dog. So, yeah. If anybody had questions about Bear, she is indeed, as far as I know, without a DNA test, a Husky Lab something mix. And both dogs, even the dog who's bred to be a farm dog, they gotta be watched. I mean, can't trust either of these two. Bear here has taught Buck all of her naughty tricks. And you can hear the husky whenever there's a coyote near the house. This one has taught the other one here to buck, really? This one has taught the other one to howl at coyotes. Haven't you, Bear?